Hello. The next room that I'm going to be presenting is the Vista rooftop for meetups. So the Vista rooftop has a very similar setup to the other rooftop where, there's the social hangouts. But now this one is made specifically for meetups. And some of the features that it does add is there's some games that you can put, there's some videos that you can watch. So let's go ahead and actually go through the different activities that exist here. So let's first go to sandbag game. So sandbag game has basically you could have any two people competing. You could even have maybe teams of two. Maybe you could even go up to teams of 7 or 6. But yeah, nonetheless, it's your average. Put the sandbag. Oh, overshot it. So that's pretty much it. And you guys can keep score. But what the whole purpose of this is instead of people just coming here and standing, it gives them something to do to spark the conversation, to ignite the topic or something to discuss. Maybe as two people are playing, oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from New Zealand. Oh, how about you? Oh, I'm from Los Angeles. And all of a sudden, there are two people from across the world are having a discussion as they play a game side by side. So that's one of the reasons they've added this here. So let's go ahead to the next game, which is your basketball court. So basketball court, you got your basketballs, and fairly simple. You just gotta shoot it. And you have several balls. Now you have many people that could shoot all at once. I haven't seen anyone actually play a game yet, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. But what I have seen is people shooting around, talking to each other. And again, the whole purpose with this rooftop is the socializing, is people meeting up and getting to know one another. So games like these help start that conversation. Now, say you are maybe you're an influencer, maybe you are a startup company, maybe you're an established company, whatever the case, if you're looking to establish your own community, have your own community, the best place to develop that community and that camaraderie would be in this type of a social environment. Now let's go ahead and walk inside. All right, like most social gatherings, you always have a big screen, big speakers. Now on this, you could play essentially any YouTube video. Now, you guys don't see it on your end, but when you are playing with the room, when you're trying to press when you're trying to set up a video, you'll have a pop-up window come up. And there you can choose what to do, what to add. So say you want to play, maybe you want to have a video about your company playing, so that when people do come, they are learning about your company. So you can do a search for your company, and that search, you could yield all the YouTube videos that exist for your company. So here, let's go ahead and play one of our videos. So this is a video straight from YouTube. This is from our YouTube channel. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so. But you have the power of YouTube here on this screen. And as you can hear, you can hear, the speakers playing out. Now it does have spatial sound. So when you do walk out, of the room, the further you get, the less you hear it. So the people outside, say you have music here playing out loud, they'll hear it as a faint noise instead of it being really loud and in their face and they can't speak. And obviously the ones that are in here will hear it louder, and you could have people maybe dancing, you could have people singing along. Maybe you want to have a karaoke night. It's a great way to utilize YouTube and this screen. So everything else in this room is pretty much just aesthetic. You have a popcorn machine that you can't really do much with, bookshelf. But yeah, ultimately, it's what this has done is it's created a space where people can interact, and maybe they want to step a little away, maybe go, have a conversation here, away from the, away from the groups or away from the chaos. they can go out and have a conversation just like they would any normal environment. So virtual reality has really taken a leap in terms of how realistic it has become. Now, obviously, it still has quite a lot of room to grow, but that shouldn't be a reason for you not to already jump in. I've seen rooms that get filled up quite quickly. There's events that people post in advance, and they get, at times 300 people that are interested before the event even starts. So you can really get in here and find out about your market, find out if you want to test out a hypothesis about a product, if you want to try out a new idea. It is the best place to jump in with people and actually test it out. So now this here is the main room, and right now it just serves aesthetically. When people first come in, they'll be entering this room. So it's same thing as the rest of the rooms. It's the whole purpose is, again, people can socialize. So you can ultimately have different groups having different conversations, all about possibly your topics, what your company culture is about. Maybe your company is all about the future. So you can have different conversations happening about the future all over. But yeah, ultimately, this is a great place where if you put some time and effort, and you'll definitely develop a following, and ultimately that following trickles in. Now, you could broadcast this on your YouTube, and now you also have YouTube content. You could chop up that YouTube content to now create social content. So it's a great way to really level up your content marketing, your engagement with your employees. So there's quite a lot that you can get done. But the important thing is actually jumping in, testing it out for yourself, and start having your own ideas and your own inspirations, because I guarantee you, give it about 5 to 10 minutes and they will start flowing, because that's how immersive virtual reality is.